G'day folks, how you going? Welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, then a special g'day to you. On a recent road trip, the Wheat Belt Way, which if you haven't seen that series, I'll put a link at the end of this video. You can go back and have a look at that. But during that trip, we were in a bush camp and we got sent packing by an inbound storm that was coming. We had some people that were camping in rooftop tents and swags, and they're not really the best thing to be in when there's 100+ km/h winds expected to blow through. So we decided to bug out and head for a caravan park, and the only one we could find in the area we were in was the Merredin caravan park. So we chuffed off down to there. Now we did have one aspect which was not so good about the caravan park, and I will talk about that a little bit at the end of this video. But first, let's go and have a look at what the actual caravan park looks like. Merredin is about 240 kilometres east of Perth and is on the Great Eastern Highway and makes an excellent base to stay while you're checking out the many things in the area. And one place to stay is the Merredin Caravan Park. So let's go and have a look at what's on offer. Over the years, this park has had a lot of work done to it and really looks pretty neat and tidy compared to the way it was many years ago. At the entrance there is a nice little bit of history. This pipe is part of the old water pipeline that runs from Perth to Kalgoorlie and was actually made of wood. It was later replaced with concrete and steel pipes. But it's good to see a little bit of history preserved. I did a video on that pipeline and I'll put a link up here and at the end of the video to that video. The park has sealed roads with curbing all the way around it, so no dust flies around when the cars drive past. You park on compacted blue metal and some spots even have a little bit of pretend grass. It's worth noting that on the other side of that fence is the highway. There is a lot of traffic on that during the day, but it does drop off during the night to the occasional truck. But I didn't hear anything. I like these places that have some way of plugging in your sullage pipe. You don't have to worry about the pipe falling out of the drain and soaking the area. The camper's kitchen was small but had everything you would need. There is not one but two barbecues with picnic tables for each. Although one wasn't working when we were there, they were waiting for the Sparky to come and check it out. Inside there is an assortment of utensils a camper might need. Although this one had something I didn't need to see. I found two toilet blocks spread between the two caravan tenting areas. Both had a seat out the front, maybe so you can sit and wait for your turn. However, I found the facilities clean and tidy. However, my kids tell me that you can't get much on the shelf, and in the ladies either there is no curtain or it didn't work very well and your clothes got wet. Another job for the Sparky. There are a number of on-site cabins which look pretty good from the outside. If you need a laundry, then you might be able to squeeze into this one. I'm joking, of course. Have you ever seen such a big laundry room in a caravan park? Out by the pool is another barbecue and seating area. And the toilet dump is up the front with easy drive-by access. If you're looking for a room for the family, then you might be able to get into one of these. You can check their website to see pictures of the inside and their prices. Out in the back corner, I found another camper's kitchen. And look, yet another barbecue. So I found this other camper's kitchen right at the back corner of the park. I'm going to suggest either it has just recently been done up, or not too many other people have ever found it, because even the stove looks spotlessly clean, like it's brand new. But that makes two camp kitchens that I've found in the park so far, which is pretty unusual. Oh look, they've got a barbecue area. This, I think, would be the third, maybe fourth barbecue I've found around the park. So there's plenty of facilities for anybody, no matter where you are in the park. It's not one too far away from you. And although it obviously getting a little bit on in years, it's been kept very well clean. It's nothing in there. It's all, yep, can eat off of that. Pretty good. And then they have some budget dongers. So there's the good points of the caravan park, and overall it's not bad. The reason we came into this caravan park is because on a recent road trip we did, the weather turned bad, so we've come hide in the caravan park while the weather blows through. And when I rung up to make the booking, I said to the person on the phone I wanted a room for 4 people, and she said we don't have it. Okay, no worries, because they're booked, they're full, you know, everyone's doing a runner. I can understand that. And then anyway, she worked out, because I said to her, I've got 2 adults and a child, and the child is 3, and I'll show you a picture of the child. And then 2 other adults that didn't mind sharing a bed, okay, because they're sisters. So effectively I wanted a room for 4 people. Well, they couldn't do that. So we ended up getting a room that had a double bed for the family with the kid, and then another room with a double bed for the 2 sisters. And that's what we ended up going with. Right, so we get here and we've got the 2 rooms here. Now these are basic rooms, they're dongers. You don't expect a lot from a donger. And as far as donger goes, they're not too bad, you know. But when we opened the door and had a look,
this is what we had. Let me get the key. Not that one. Right, so this is what we got. Now, my kids have already moved in here, so that's why it's already a mess. Okay, so we've got here, one room with a double bed. Then we go into another room, which has 2 single beds, perfect for the 2 girls. So I thought, went back up to the office and I said, well, we don't need the second room because this is what we wanted, a bed for 2 adults and 2 kids. Then she said, oh, you can't do that because you've got the kid. And I said, well, the kid is a 3-year-old. It is going to be sleeping between the adults, regardless of anything. Can't do it because we've booked the. We've already paid for it, and they've booked the cleaners to come and clean the room afterwards. Okay, and I wasn't going to argue about it, and I said, all right, fine. You know, I don't know where they're getting their cleaners from, but let's have a look around. Okay, this is what was spotted within the first couple of minutes of the kids coming in here. I'm not sure how well you can see it. I'll get a close up, but up there, through the crack in the wall where the wall and the roof meet, it's a whole pile of dust coming in through there. All right, and you know, there's cobwebs hanging down from the roof here in a few places as well. All right, so cleaners have been booked. They're not doing a real good job. This room here had towels, but no soaps, no shampoos or anything like that, which you would normally get. Okay, let's go into room 2. And we're staying here for 2 nights. Okay, so we come into here, again they've moved in, so it's a mess. Alright, we've got the double bed. Okay, we were told there were no en-suites and I'd have to walk down, and that was fine, got no problem about that. So my daughter comes over here to open the window up, and down here on the floor it's all sticky. When was the last time that was clean? I'm just looking around, apart from some water stains, which you can live with that. There's no, there's a bit of a cobweb hanging down there. There's no real dust or anything coming out from the roof or anything, so this one's a bit cleaner. But you know, I asked for a room for 4 people. And to me, sorry, I think this is a bit of a rip-off because I didn't need the second room. So I'm not happy about that. Overall, the park, I am quite happy with the park. It presents well, and everything, you know, it's nice and neat. I mean, you've seen the toilets, you've seen everything else. Quite happy with all that. I just think getting us to pay for a second room that we didn't need was a bit much. And when you talk about the cleaners, well, what are the job the cleaners doing? This is obviously something that's been spilt on the floor down here and is still sitting there from maybe the last person, who knows how far back. But that's the negatives of what I've got so far.
And I might add that while we were here, there appeared to be no one in 2 of these and a lot of these rooms. So was it a case of not staying long enough to want to clean these rooms? Well, we will never know, but I hope not. Well, there you go, that's my review of the Merredin Caravan Park. I would like to point out the fact that the actual caravan park itself, I was pretty happy with. I thought it was quite well set out and the facilities weren't bad. Certainly love the barbecue area and that little area that we spent a bit of time in one night having our dinner there. That was really good. It was really just about the service revolving around that room that we had booked. So I'd like to think that that's not something that happens all the time. We were just unlucky, got somebody on a bad day or something, I don't know. But let's hope that sort of thing doesn't happen all the time. There was one little issue with the ladies' toilets. Now, obviously, I didn't see it. I don't go to the ladies, and mind you, I don't actually use the toilet facilities in a caravan park because my caravan has all that sort of stuff. But the men's toilets were clean and everything, had no problem there. The ladies' toilet, apparently, the door was, I can't remember exactly what the kids told me, was it was either didn't close properly or it was quite heavy and hard to close, so people were tending to leave it open, which meant the leaves and stuff would blow in and be a mess on the floor in there. And I've got one daughter that's pretty scared of spiders, and while she was having a shower, she thought she had a spider in her shower cubicle, and got excited. So my other daughter had to get out and go and get rid of this spider, which ended up being a beetle. I mean, now things like that can happen almost anywhere, so that's not a real big thing. But if there is an issue with that door, let's sort of hope that they can get to looking at that and fixing that so that at least leaves and stuff like that don't blow in. But as I said, I was overall happy enough with that caravan park. Anyway, that's that one done. We're in the middle of our South Australian road trip at the moment, so very shortly we'll start uploading videos from that trip, and so that's pretty much it for now. So if you like what you saw, hit that thumbs up, and if you want to see more, then hit the subscribe channel down the bottom, the subscribe button down the bottom down there, and the bell next to it, because that'll let you know when I upload another video. And we do all sorts of things, from product reviews, park reviews, campsite reviews, general camping kind of things. We do all that sort of stuff. So mostly around Western Australia, and we like to give information out to help people make a decision about whether they should go and see somewhere, or if there's something that might be of interest to them. But that's what we're all about. So if you want to do all that, that subscribe button down there will keep you informed. But until next time, happy travels.